Hey everybody, welcome to Your Beautiful Table. Your Beautiful Table is a YouTube channel and a blog all about how to help you make your tables beautiful. That includes your dining table, sofa tables, end tables, any table that you have at your home. We're gonna help you do great tablescapes. We'll talk about china, we'll talk about linens, we'll talk about silverware, glassware, all that kind of good stuff, including candles. And today I've got a candle review of Sweater Weather from Bath & Body Works, so stay tuned. Everybody, thanks for coming on back. If you're new to the channel, I'm really glad that you're here. If you're an old friend, welcome. Today we're going to talk about Sweater Weather, which is a great candle from Bath & Body Works. I've got my gray sweater on, and those of you who are, subscribers to the channel can see that I'm doing like a marathon of these posts because I've been burning a ton of candles. I'm getting ready to move, and I want to be sure that I bring you these reviews before I get swamped with all the busyness that's involved in moving. So Sweater Weather is a great candle. I've enjoyed it, and it's not your typical fall scent. So I'll talk about that. Let me bring it up to you so you can see what it looks like. So first of all, you'll notice that this has sort of a teal candle, or a sort of a teal motif. Sweater Weather there, cool, crisp looking skies, clear fall day here. And then as we turn, you'll be able to see that the wax is a teal color. You can see it forms a deep wax pool, and the wax pool that formed last time is about a 1/2 inch here. And this is the wax that hasn't burned, and you can see that it's a little bit discolored, but not horrible. And then you can see that the wax has burned relatively cleanly as I burned it all the way down. The top of the candle is a Bath & Body Works chrome top lid with a leaf embossed in the top and a little bit of branding there. My fingerprints, my apologies, are all over it. It's a silicone gasket lid, and this is a 3-wick candle, 14.5 ounces from Bath & Body Works. You know, it offers 25 to 35 hours of burn time. Looking in there, you can see how robust these wicks are. Now, these wicks have done really well, but they've been a little intense, and you can see that there's some soot and smoke on the sides of the candle jar there. You might be able to notice it, but it's not horrible. So I burn my candles out in the open, and I use ceiling fans all the time, and so there's a little bit of a breeze in the room, and so I'm not surprised that there's been a little bit of sooting. Now, to help control that, one of the things you might consider doing is snipping the mushroom caps or these carbon balls off of the top of the candle flame, and I haven't been doing that, and that's probably caused some of the soot and smoking there. So better candle hygiene would yield a better result. You don't want to cut them down too short, but just snipping off the very tip tops probably would help. But these haven't formed, too bad mushroom caps there. They've done okay. And you'll see that the wax is nice and smooth. There's no swirls or burnt or scorching in there. So I've been pleased with this candle overall. So beautiful wax. Nice presentation. I'm not in love with this picture, but I could have bought a different design. Sweater Weather comes in a variety of designs, so look for one that fits your decor. I did like the leaf embossing on the top. Now let's talk a little bit about the candle fragrance. So as I mentioned, this is a little bit of an unusual candle fragrance in that it is probably more herbal and more uplifting than the fall scents that you're normally used to. So I'm used to spicy, cinnamony, clove, pumpkin, those kinds of spices, or even apple scented candles. Sweater Weather is like got this cool, crisp, clean edge. This is one that you can burn in your home during the daytime, especially on a Saturday when you're up and cleaning. It's sort of like the cleaning candle for fall, where you light it, it smells fresh and clean in your house. That eucalyptus smell. Oh, let's talk about the scent notes. Okay, so fresh sage, we got an herb in there. Juniper berry, which is a bright green, crisp scent, sort of thinking like gin, essentially. Aromatic eucalyptus, fresh woods. Now the eucalyptus is balanced here. It's not like a classic eucalyptus fragrance, but it does pique your nose in that way that like Hall's menthol or eucalyptus drops might, but it's balanced with the woods that softens it. It's not like this crazy eucalyptus candle that you would sort of that eucalyptus you think about using in the shower or what have you to like really invigorate or wake you up. But this is definitely not a candle that I would burn in the evenings to sort of settle down. It's more of one that I burn during fall days to help uplift and have a bright, fresh, clean fragrance in your home. Great performance, as I mentioned. You'll get a good long burn time with this one, 25 to 35 hours. These robust wicks help form a wax pool really quickly. The intensity of this fragrance is right in there where you'd expect for Bath & Body Works, sort of like an 8 or 9 in terms of fragrance intensity. Room filling for sure. Probably if you have a small home, it could almost waft into most of your home. I burned this in a bathroom, and it was full in the bathroom, but not so intense it was running me out, but it was a nice one to have. I could light it in the morning, sort of a fall scent, go ahead and get ready for the day. It was one that you could burn during the shower, but it feels like fall rather than like summer or spring. So it was a unique, niche fragrance there right in the middle. So Sweater Weather is one that is not your classic pumpkin spice fall scent, like Scarlet Leaves or a variety of other candles in that vein. It's got its own unique fragrance. It verges on like almost cologne, but doesn't go there, and it's not so strong like cologne, but it sort of walks its way into that family with the eucalyptus and herbal fragrances. So overall, a really unique fragrance. This is one that I would try out again. I've been really impressed with the wax color and the fragrance, the candle performance on this one. So overall, this is one that I've been really pleased about. So hey everybody, thank you for watching this review. Hopefully I brought you some information about this candle, and if you like that kind of content, give us a thumbs up or consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time at your beautiful table.